Which one?
See the curve down there?
Hey, Caltrans, stop and seize! Don't you kill those ancient trees! Hey, Caltrans, stop and seize! Don't you kill those ancient trees! Hey, Caltrans, stop and seize! Don't you kill those ancient trees! Hey, Caltrans, stop and seize! Don't you kill those ancient trees! Hey, Caltrans, stop and seize! Don't you kill those ancient trees! Hey, Caltrans, stop and seize! Don't you kill those ancient trees! Hey, Caltrans, stop and seize! Don't you kill those ancient trees! Hey, Caltrans, stop and seize! Don't you kill those ancient trees!
Hey, Caltrans, stop and seize!
Don't you kill those ancient trees!
Hey, Caltrans,
Stop and seize!
don't you kill those ancient trees!
It's a moon dog! Who's got a chance? Who's got a chance? Don't fix what's not broken! Well, this group may be representative of the growing opposition to Richardson Grove project. This group may be representative of thousands of Californians who don't even know that Richardson Grove State Park is threatened by a Caltrans project that is neither necessary or viable. We can't let this project go forward. Cancel the plan while you still can. I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, let's do it again. I think we might have some more cards to go into this box. I know this right here has something, some signatures on it. Eliana? Yeah, let's talk about this really quick. So we've traveled here from all across California. I know myself. I traveled 9 hours to get to Sacramento. Okay? We're here from the backwoods, Caltrans. We've taken the message to Sacramento because we keep telling you we aren't going to let you do this project, but it's to deaf ears. So now we brought the message to you, and we're going to deliver it to someone who may listen over there. So this right here is a petition. You notice all of these are very small, 12-point font, if I might be correct. I believe this petition is the same height as some of the trees that are under risk from your project. This is 240 feet long. It represents how many? 260 feet and 11,000 plus names. This is over 11,000 people signing this petition. Cancel the plan. That's what they're saying to you, Caltrans. It's not popular. You don't have the public support. All you need to do right now. Support except ATA. ATA. American Trucking Association. American Trucking Association. Who's your boss? The Californians or the lobbyists? That's a great question. The lobbyists. Listen to the voice of the people, Caltrans. Cancel the Richardson Grove project. And why is Caltrans even doing this? What do they hope to gain? A 10-mile rise in the speed of big trucks through there. Why do Californians need this more than ancient redwoods? Money! This is all for money!
We're the neighbors of the state park, Richardson Grove State Park. We love this place. We are like all Californians. We love our redwood trees. We need to protect them.
Please help us save our park. We want that park to be there for future generations. We want other people, like the thousands of people that travel to Richardson Grove every single year from around the world to see it, to come and have a glimpse of what used to be dominating our region, which is old-growth redwoods. We're talking about 500-year-old trees.
Have you ever been
We're talking
there?
about 700-year-old trees.
Have you
We're talking about 1,000-year-old trees, even potentially 2,000-year-old trees. These trees are vulnerable. You can't just cut into the roots for a little whitening project. It's not funny. This is not funny. All the while, there's 2 lawsuits going on When are you going to listen to the voice of the people, Caltrans? Cancel the plan while you can.
It's a waste of money. Waste of money. California's broke. Don't fix it. It's not broken.
Look at all these neighbors, Caltrans. Do you really think you have good sense in this project will not harm our state park? I don't think so. That's 20,000 days. Are you ready? I know you're just fucking.
Hey, Caltrans, one demand, stop the plan. One demand, stop the plan.
One demand, stop the plan. One demand, stop the plan. One demand, stop the plan. One demand, stop the plan. One demand, stop the plan. One demand, stop the plan. One demand, stop the plan. One demand, stop the plan. One demand, stop the plan. One demand, stop the plan. One demand, stop the plan. One demand, stop the plan.
So what part of stop don't you understand?
Can somebody tell me how much this is costing the taxpayer? How many millions
How
of
much?
dollars?
$10 million to start.
$10 million to fix something that's not broken. There's nothing wrong with the road.
It's a truck
Only
doggle.
to be trucks money. The trucks already go through. There's
They
nothing
already
wrong
go
with more money.
No schools, no healthcare.
Trees, not greed.
Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed.
Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed. Trees, not greed.
Trees, not greed. Caltrans, cancel the plan. Caltrans, cancel the plan. Caltrans, cancel the plan. Caltrans, cancel the plan. Thousands of us, we represent thousands of Californians. Okay, we got.
Okay, so hold on until then.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Just jump in there. Okay, so everybody, woo! Everybody, so we're going to have a few pointed comments from people who have been working on this campaign for a long time. Because we announced that in the middle of the rally, which is what we've been doing, we were going to have a press conference. So these are comments for the media, but they're comments for everybody, and they're in representation of all these people, and thousands of people came before the people who signed these postcards and these petitions that have already gone to the governor's office asking him to rescind the plan, because he could. It's within Jerry Brown's power to rescind the plan. Of course, it's also within the power of Caltrans to rescind the plan, and that's why we're here. So first we're going to hear from Barbara Kennedy, who is from Humboldt County. She lives up near the project area, and she's been working hard on this campaign for a long time. Barbara.
Well, first of all, Richardson Grove State Park is the gateway to the Redwood Country and is the gateway to Humboldt County. It sits practically on the Humboldt County line, and it's what tourists see as the first thing when they come up Highway 101 into Humboldt County. They encounter these gorgeous, giant, ancient redwood trees that are more than 1,000 years old. The trucks have been able to get through the park without accident. There is no statistic that shows that this supposed off-tracking, which means the rear of the truck swings over the double yellow line, there is no recorded accident caused by this. Caltrans says they have to make the curves wider to allow access by federal standard-sized trucks. Federal standard-sized trucks go through there all the time. Any citizen of California can tell you that, whether it be legal or illegal. in 2007, Caltrans announced this project just to show you how slovenly and how carelessly they have carried out this project. In 2007, when they announced this project, they were not even going to do an environmental impact report. They were going to do a shortcut called an environmental assessment until the citizens of Humboldt County and surrounding areas around the state started to raise hell about that fact, that here in a protected state park that was deeded specifically for the purpose of preserving these ancient trees, Caltrans was going to tear into the root systems of these trees without even studying it. So the citizens got together and they lobbied the legislators, and somehow the word got through to this giant bureaucracy that that was not acceptable to the people. So in December of 2008, they finally produced their draft environmental report. 800 comments were received from the public, and not just the public, but from state parks, from the California State Park Foundation, from the Center for Biological Diversity, all illustrating the problems that this project is going to cause to the park. Those comments were essentially answered by generic answers, never to the specific objections of the people, but just generic answers. No, this will be okay, that'll be okay. So, of course, the citizens were left with no alternative except to file suit. Several environmental organizations, the Environmental Protection Information Center and the Center for Biological Diversity, filed suit. There's a preliminary injunction hearing on June 30th. The declaration of the forestry expert that accompanied the motion shows that Caltrans left trees out of their analysis. The tables in the environmental report do not conform with the trees. They didn't measure the trees correctly. He estimates that the root systems of 108 trees will be affected and 37 trees are likely to die. Now Caltrans says they're not going to cut down any ancient redwoods to this project. That may be true, but they're going to kill them anyway. And that's what they keep denying.
They're cutting the roots.
Cutting the roots. Cutting the earth. They are cutting the roots and they are compacting the soil around the roots, all for the only purpose of getting this road certified so it becomes part of the national highway system. And so that these federal trucks that are longer than the California limit can steam on through and bring a whole load of Chinese crap that we don't want anyway to our communities. And that in a nutshell is the problem. We don't want it, we don't need it. And we want them to stop it. It's $10 million of taxpayer money. We don't care if it's federal money or state money. We don't need it. We don't want it to be spent that way. Our county roads are in terrible shape because Caltrans spends all the money on state roads and we don't get it any for our county roads. And the last thing, Humboldt County is a landslide hotspot. The Franciscan Formation underlies the soil in Humboldt County. It slides all the time. We just had a huge slide that shut down 101. The entire highway was shut down because of the landslide. This road is not appropriate for big trucks. 101 is not I-5. 101 is not I-5.
101 is not I-5. 101 is not I-5. 101 is not I-5. 101 is not I-5. 101 is not I-5. 101 is not I-5. 101 is not I-5.
101 is not I-5.
We sent in 2,000 of these postcards back over the last 2 years, and then we started a whole new bunch, and we have thousands more. And then this, as you probably heard, there are 11,000 signatures.
Is that right?
We started this change petition about
And there's been
5
a number
weeks
of
ago.
people from the Native American
Over 11,000
including the Sacramento Wilderness
Yeah, people
Council
really don't
up in
want
Humboldt County who have come out in very strong opposition to this. We all know that these groves are sacred, that these trees are sacred, and we're very happy to have Dana here representing today.
We're opposing the widening of the 101. Caltrans has got to not pass this. They're going to kill the trees. Trees are sacred. You can't replace old growth. Old growth is here to stay. We think that Caltrans is wrong. It's like a desecration to our religious beliefs. Caltrans is wrong. Step up and say you're wrong, Caltrans. Don't widen the road.
Thank you.
Save Richardson Grove.
Save Richardson Grove. Save Richardson Grove. Save Richardson Grove.
Save Richardson Grove! Save Richardson Grove! Save Richardson Grove!
Save Richardson Grove!
Save Richardson Grove!
When we think of Southern Village, and also
Save Richardson Grove!
money to be sent to EPIC, the environmental organization that's suing Caltrans. They are our last best hope, and this is an expensive lawsuit. They've already spent tens of thousands of dollars, and it's only started. So if there's anything you can do to raise funds and only send it to the Environmental Protection Information System, I'll write you the website down. Don't give the money to anybody else that's saving. This is a beautiful poster, by the way. I should have spoken about this.
Now is the critical time because they have not yet broken ground. This is when we can stop them. This is when we have to stop them. It's a boondoggle project, and the redwoods, the park is too important, the redwoods are too important, and it's unnecessary. In all their documents, Caltrans has not given a good reason why we need to spend over $10 million. It'll probably end up being a lot more than that of public funds on this. They just simply don't have a good reason. And the risks are much too great. So next we have Carol Dyer.
I'm wondering if our group can snuggle in a little bit because I'm feeling alone up here. So I want to just mention to the media right now that this group that's standing in front of you is a really small representation of the opposition to this project. Thousands and thousands of people have voiced their opposition to this project because of their risk to the environmental to the Redwood Grove State Park. I want to point out some people here who have organized their local community and traveled hundreds of miles to come here and get the word out about Richardson Grove, to try to get Governor Brown to hear us. Cancel this taxpayer waste. Cancel this project. We don't need this project. SCAA trucks, the type of trucks, they go through the not even our legislators haven't. Show me one report that says there's no need for this project. We don't need to waste $10 million of taxpayer money in order to do this project to Richardson Grove. Naomi, tell me about what you did. Naomi.
Made about a million calls and a whole bunch of emails and basically just tried to get the word out because a lot of people still don't know how important this state park is to us and how much it is a matter of a quality of life that we want to maintain. And many of us have lived there for a long time, and that's why we live there, is because we are shielded and sheltered by the redwood curtain, and that curtain now hangs at Richardson Grove. We don't want to see any widening there because it will for sure, without a doubt, harm the trees irreparably. It will change the water drainage, will poison and cut the roots, and impair the tree's structural ability. They may start to lean, and then they'll be declared hazard trees. Out comes the chainsaw. Down goes that tree. Here comes the truck to load it up, and somebody's going to profit from that tree. Happened on Highway 20, Caltrans. Do you hear me? You did that on Highway 20 in Mendocino County. We know you. You allowed private corporations to come in and cut those ancient redwoods. And you lied about it then, and you're lying about it now.
And we know it.
Serious, and we'll be back.
So Naomi has organized people from Mendocino County. Let's hear it. Woo! And I want to introduce to you another community organizer, Lauren Oliver.
In the business community, Caltrans was very clever. They started early with a very expensive PR campaign. They brought a lot of business people and politicians and environmentalists through on individual tours to tell them that this is not going to disturb the trees. We're just going to widen the road a little bit. We think the park will be fine. We're not going to hurt anything. It's just for you, the business people. You'll do better if we help you in this way. They didn't want to talk about cutting the roots. They didn't want to talk about the likelihood of dieback. They didn't want to talk about the fact that those trees are going to topple when the big winds blow the first wind after the winter sets in and the roots are cut. I mean, can you do without the toes on your feet and still walk well and stand well? No, neither can these giant ancient redwoods. They cannot. Very few business people in Humboldt really support this plan. They did a survey. They asked for business people. 17 businesses filled out the survey to say that they wanted this road widened. Most business people say we need tourism. We love these trees. We live here for the same reason you do. We love these trees. We don't want this place to change. Yes, we have to pay a little bit more for our shipping. That's the cost of business here. We want to do business in this beautiful, sacred place surrounded by ancient trees. Woo! Woo!
Lauren has been reaching out to the Rotary Club and organizing businesses around Humboldt County. Lauren Oliver. Woo! And next I want to introduce to you someone who's traveled all the way from Los Angeles. Bruce Campbell has been coordinating and connecting with other organizations. Bruce?
Good day, all. Good to see you. Sorry I'm late. But I got some other groups on board. I will read, well, let's see. I'm representing 7 groups today, and those are Progressive Democrats of Los Angeles, West Los Angeles Democratic Club, Progressive Democrats of the Santa Monica Mountains. Last night I got Valley Democrats United of the San Fernando Valley, and then got the South Central Farmers Support Committee, and Santa Monica Tree Savers, and the Los Angeles Greens. So I'm representing 7 groups today, and I'll read the statement that I got last night from Valley Democrats United. Valley Democrats United hereby expresses opposition to the proposal to widen and realign Highway 101 through the ancient redwood forest at Richardson Grove State Park and its vicinity in Humboldt County. We object to claims by Caltrans that the few projects in the region to give access to giant trucks are unrelated. We have concerns about the related federal proposal to allow an increase in the weight of loads which large trucks can haul, and we believe that such a project would increase the rich-poor gap and promote a more global economy at the expense of local small businesses, including the tourism sector on the North Coast. Valley Democrats United supports the giant trees and critical habitat at Richardson Grove, rather than the giant trucks being promoted by narrow interests, and we thus call for rejection of any and all funds earmarked to carry out this damaging proposal which targets this special forest at Richardson Grove State Park.
Alright, so I just wanted to give you a quick sampling of all of the amazing work that has gone on for the last 4 years. 4 years. We've held you off so far, Caltrans. found them off. 4 years so far, okay? The community organizing is spreading across the state. This is a state park. It belongs to all Californians, not just a few decision makers that don't have any accountability at Caltrans, okay? The last thing I wanted to say was that municipalities are also following this trend of endorsing the campaign to protect Richardson Grove. The city of Albany passed a resolution opposing Richardson Grove. That's in the East Bay. How many other municipalities will come forward opposing this project in Humboldt County? There's something wrong, Caltrans. You're not listening to the voice of the people. We have to stop this plan. We have to protect these redwoods. Alter the plan, not the trees. And Karen, I give it back to you.
Okay. So, the second part to this rally is that we're going to deliver these postcards and petitions. And you know, here we are out in front of Caltrans. They could easily come down the elevator. You know why they haven't come down and answered our demands and answered our questions and given the counterpoint? Because they don't have one that makes sense. They don't have anything to say that will make any sense to the people of California. So let's see if Jerry Brown has any answers. He has it within his power to rescind this project just in a sweeping gesture. And if he really cares about the budget, which is what he's been struggling with, this is a monumental waste of money, and this is a good place to start. So we're going to go across the street, and the rules are different across the street than they are out in front of Caltrans. Because we can't, without a permit, we can't bring signs onto the state capitol grounds. So we'll bring them to... The banner can go? Right on. So we're going to bring the banner. We'll go over there and set up for a photo op while we're all together, while we're all high energy. And then we'll leave the signs to go further in, and probably a few representatives. We have a mail bag to stuff all these petitions and postcards into, and we'll bring that mail bag into Jerry Brown. So we want to go across the street as a procession, led by the spirit of the trees puppet named Autumn, and led by our banner. So everybody line up behind the puppet and the banner, and we'll go in single file across the street towards the state.
So a photo op with the signs, and then we'll set them down and go further.
Follow the puppet.
The signs can be on the sidewalk, but not on the Capitol property.
Yeah, I have it in my notes. Okay. I have his phone number. I'll in a wide highway for my I swear he is mental illness, and this is all about extra money and not loving nature. West University redwoods are ancient loving cities. And we ought to go look at it. People really ought to go up here and look at it. The trees are this far from the highway. Coming cut their roots, and it's really pathetic. I'm not supposed to do that, but I.
Good luck with everything.